I don't think you're cut out for this. I
I
don't think
am.
you know how this game is played.
Sweetie, I am. I'm so cut out for it.
But don't mind me. I'm just about to load up Devil May Cry, the HD collection. You know, because clearly, according to the terms of being a gamer, you need to be. I don't know whether the fuck what's his face said. I apparently need to play a game that requires a lot of male testosterone. Of course, Dante is male testosterone. So you know, I can't really looking like a weird bitch that sits in a cuck chair watching his girlfriend peg another person, mostly a man, because I like seeing a lot of gay shit. Weird thing to bring up, but a bug like landed on my console, so I don't know if the camera can really tell, but there's like now a smidge of blood on it now, so my PS5's now been ruined. I'm probably gonna have to grab some Clorox. All right, let's talk about the Andypants situation. So who's Andypants Gaming? I mean, there's no way to say it without actually saying the cringe word, but I'm just gonna have to say it anyways. He is a YouTuber basically who, before, was known for making a lot of Xbox content and had really good opinions on there. Well, at least that's what I'm told from the evidence folder that I've read. But recently, his more recent videos have been mostly about calling out the DEI problem in gaming, or I guess wokeness, I guess. But most recently, he uploaded a video titled "These YouTubers Are Woke," in which he calls out three YouTubers, one of them mainly just Act Man, calling them basically, in his own words, the subordinates to the LGBTQ mafia, without providing any evidence for it. He also goes on to make claims that Actman was also paid to basically shield Call of Duty Black Ops 6 without any evidence, of course. And you're gonna notice a pattern here. And that's mostly it, apparently. And some people made their responses. I mean, mostly it was channels like Rynse, who basically gave like a most reasonable response to it. And then later on, Andypants did host a debate platform. Like, we're talking like, oh, debate me on this stuff. Although I feel like it's not that. It's more so just a way for him to basically stroke his own ego. At least is what I think. Probably because of how many people keep commenting on his video that he might actually be wrong. But anyways, a YouTuber named by the name of Rynse basically went on to that debate to challenge Actman on it. No, not Actman. Fuck. He went on to challenge Andypants Gaming, and so Rynse decides to go on to this debate. And I'll just play the clip because apparently Andypants deleted the debate for some reason. I wonder why.
Well, I think in that sense, what I think, right, is sure, that's weird. However, is it really a big enough talking point to be like, oh, well, this guy didn't mention this, so they're a woke liberal cuck pushing communist liberal agenda? Like, I don't see how that's like a big enough talking point to use to try and actively use that against another creator to try and call them woke and say that, the corporations are using them as a mouthpiece.
Well, clearly everybody disagreed with you because they loved my video.
Okay, well, now we're just arguing like numbers and whatever. Now we're just like, well, ratio. Is that what we're using Twitter logic now?
Brother, what is the cuck chair like? Because you sound like a leftist.
I mean, I guess if I'm consider, I guess if we're gonna, act like children here, I guess if we're gonna act like children here, then how's, oh, he kicked me. He kicked me. Oh, look at this.
So as you could tell from the footage, basically, not only one does he mock his speech tone, he also insults him for being a cuck, of course, because that's literally his defense mechanism whenever he gets questioned about his stance on covering woke shit, apparently. And yeah, he got silent. Rynse got silenced, and yeah, moving on. And then next, apparently there's a little bit of Twitter debacle happened between the Actman and Andypants Gaming. So the two of them have decided to basically do a debate, sort of. They decided to do a debate. And so the debate happened, and end result, I guess I'll give up my take on both sides. Andypants, I will admit, he kind of fumbled a bit. Like, at the beginning, he started strong. Like, I know this is like, for the record, I'm against Andypants because of his recent actions. But I will admit, yes, he did start strong by covering the Nexus mod stuff, being like, oh, we were banning boats. We have to ban people that want to get rid of LGBT stuff, and then yada yada yada. So that's kind of like a double standard, pretty much. But Actman does give out a good reason, being that it doesn't matter which they choose, they're going to piss off a certain group of people. There's no winning that debate or winning that decision. Anyone loses in the end. The debate happens, and I will admit, Actman, I'm going to admit this, or this is my opinion, you don't have to agree with me. I do think Actman kind of got a little bit foreboding. Like, I know what he was doing. He's basically doing that thing like, oh, when all this information comes out, ooh, you're screwed and stuff. But I will admit, he did do a lot of taunting for that kind of shit. But Andypants is no better, because literally, like, during most of the debate, he literally just kept saying, like, you play both sides. You just want the money out of this. You're trying not to piss off any certain group of folks. You're just trying to cash the check. He brings up these 4 points over and over again.
You truly liked Black Ops 6. You truly liked the new Call of Duty game, because that feels like we're waiting for the check to clear from Activision as well. What did you say? Treyarch is cooking with this one.
Yes.
So has the check cleared? That's my only question, because the game is dog shit. I've played it. There's certain rakes that you avoid stepping on, and I wonder if it's to be more palatable to your corporate handlers.
I'm like you, man. I'm all in.
Dude, I get it. I get it. You want to protect your money. You want to protect your cash. And the way you do that is by playing both sides. Integrity. This is what we're talking about.
What?
You have
That
zero
I'm not a
integrity.
Christian? Because
You're
I'm
trying to play both sides to make money on your YouTube channel. You have
Wait,
zero
hold up.
integrity. Do you stand on your... Are you a Christian or not? And do you stand on those values?
Let's be real. Do I think it's strange?
I get it. Why
I
you
don't
have to play both
necessarily.
sides. I get
I
it.
don't necessarily.
Play both sides. You
What?
have to play both sides so that you can keep making money off both audiences.
God.
I just want the right-leaning audience to know that you have zero integrity and you're full of shit.
You have none.
Dude, you play... I mean, I get why you play both sides, because you can grow a bigger audience.
You keep
by
saying
not
that. I
pissing
don't
off
play
the
both
gays.
sides.
You can
I make
grow an
fun of
audience
both
by not
sides.
pissing off the gays.
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
you're
That's how
right.
I grew my channel.
And I'm sure you have a lot of leftist friends in the industry and all these homos, and you go to pride parades. And like, I get it, dude. No, seriously.
Bro.
I get it. You're about your money at the end of the day. You're about your money, so you have to play both sides.
How do I sit on the fence?
By
Point.
I mean, I get it. It helps you make money as a YouTuber.
No,
but
no.
It's funny that you bring this up, because somebody on your server actually called a black person a monkey. It's funny that you bring up
No
racism.
way. I'm interested in other aspects of video games. Like,
Right, that isn't going to piss off the lefties. I get it.
yeah, oh yeah. I would never want to piss them off.
You're a lefty now. I think you've gone left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hardcore.
dude. Yeah.
I want
I get
I
it,
want
though. Like,
communism.
Activision, if you want to rub elbows with the Activision execs and all those people,
You're just
gotta-
recycling all this dumb shit that isn't sticking at all. Like, so I don't fence it. I don't play both sides.
Dude, of course you do. You said you did in a video. You said, I don't want to talk about politics.
That's
fence
politics in the real world, not in video games. Come on, bro.
sitting. It's the same thing, dude. You're still
No, it
fence sitting,
isn't.
however
No,
you
it
wanna
isn't.
quantify it.
How-
It's sitting because you don't want to piss off the leftists, because that would interfere with your bag. I get it.
Look at the views you're getting on your audience. Why would I not cater to that crowd? What are you talking about?
Because you don't want it. Because you would lose.
Yeah, I would lose. Yeah, I would lose the
lose the
lefties.
leftists.
That's why when you're saying your audience is wondering why you don't cover this. Yeah, it's when people unsubscribed.
Right. And no,
It's not a post on.
dude, come on, brother.
No, I don't. Not really.
That's why you're playing both sides, is because you're looking at your numbers. I get it.
I would have made some fucking shit tier excuse for Concord if that was the case.
Dude,
I've been
if
like,
you
you know what,
talk about
actually
woke-
wasn't that bad.
If you talked about woke stuff, you lose like 1 million subscribers right now. So I get why you can't talk about woke stuff, dude. And by the way, you never answered this question. I just want to get it on tape. You saying that women, the attractiveness of women in games now compared to 10 years ago has not gone down. Female attractiveness has not gone down in quality in video games the past 10 years.
Oh, you're giving me a script now?
No, I'm not giving you a script. I'm just asking you. I just want to get it on tape. You saying that women
told me you want me to say that on tape.
No, look, whatever.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Look, it is simply a question. Do you?
That wasn't a
agree-
question. You said I want to get this on tape. Can you say this?
He mostly just tries to like basically admit that Actman is just one of these 4 things, and Actman honestly did actually respond to it very well. Okay, I wouldn't say well, but he did respond to most of the criticism points. Would I say he deflected some of the questions in his speech tone? I'm gonna have to agree. I do think maybe he deflected a little bit, but I will admit Actman is not a person who has taken one side or left, or taken like a right or left side. I think he's most likely a person who actually calls out a lot of people. He's had videos where he basically calls out lefts. He called out people like during the Hogwarts Legacy edition, the Hogwarts drama that happened, and he's also called out shit like fucking the doctors, like people like Doctor Disrespect, stuff like that, who apparently are right-wing individuals, I guess. But to be fair, I don't give a shit about your political opinion. If you do something illegal or harassment-wise, you're gonna catch shit for it. I don't care what political side you take, but that's not important. But yeah, the debate ended. But okay, one more thing to comment. I do find it ironically because Andypants, he posted another debate where he invited people to come on and stuff. I will admit, I find it very weird how he was able to actually like come with actual good reasons good reasons, but for some reason he couldn't. He didn't have the like. He didn't bring that up during the actual debate with Actman. And but I mean, he did also admit that he probably should have come up with actual statements instead of just saying shit like, "Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why do you want money? Why do you like money?" and stuff like that. But yeah. But as of recently, oh, actually, no, there's one more event. He also disabled comments on his video. Well, he keeps like disabling and then re-enabling, disabling. So yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter. All right. And according to I think Andypants fans, apparently he also once stood for free speech. So disabling live replays and comments on your own video where people get to comment their own opinion on the entire debate. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell he's a real advocate for free speech, mostly when it's actually positive towards him. Actman did also re-upload the entire debate, but obviously he kept comments enabled in case Andypants really tries to do that. And ever since then, it's basically just another Quantum TV situation. And Actman is living rent-free in Andypants' mind. And he just keeps talking about him like, bruh, like I get it, he's your ex. You gotta stop talking about it eventually. Let him go, man, let him go. But yeah, no. But as of recently, he did also try to take down Actman's video where it had comments enabled. In which, look, I'm not a big fan of Look, I don't know how copyright works, but it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure like the video's not monetized, but we have no way of checking. But there's a difference because Actman's video, Actman's debate re-upload. One, it has him actually adding in some extra stuff where he actually explains the preview before everything happened. Before like he went on the debate and everything, so yeah, there's extra context towards it. And two, he doesn't disable comments. He's allowed to have free speech, even if it's negative, because obviously, I think this is common knowledge. Criticism is always going to be something that can help you improve better. As long as people criticize you, you'll be much better. If people just kept leaving positive stuff, eventually you'll grow an ego. Apparently, okay, I don't think that whole positive thing grows you an ego or anything. There are cases where it doesn't actually happen, but you get what I'm trying to say. But anyways, yes, Actman did actually upload extra context to the debate, but obviously Andypants took it down. Although thankfully it's re-enabled. So yeah, but this is not looking good for Andypants. This food just keeps digging deeper and deeper. And I do want to admit something. For the last live stream that he was on, I did watch it, and sadly I didn't record it, but I will explain this. He was having a chat with someone who wasn't on any side. He was mostly just a religious guy. And look, I don't give a shit about your religion. It's fine and anything. But the irony comes that he was talking about how, as long as how heaven's not for people who do good things, for people who like to repent. And I find it irony because obviously repent is like, admitting your mistakes and stuff like that. So I find it ironic that Andypants is literally talking about like, oh, you need to repent if you want to go to heaven. But he himself does not want to admit that he lost the debate, or at least is digging himself a deeper hole. If he admits the mistakes, then yeah, sure, go to heaven and stuff. I hope it's fun up there. Hopefully they got free DLC. But yeah, no, that's just the last thing I wanted to put in. As for whatever happens next, I mean, apparently according to Andy, if he plans on uploading some kind of big ass video talking about talking about Actman stuff, going through all his history and I guess controversies. Apparently everything about the babyface guy and Quantum TV and pulling up shit about that, which I mean, I don't know what you're gonna be able to pull up. I mean, one of them was a psychopath that literally planned out killing Actman's entire family. And the other one just got mad at a bunch of words on a game that's Fallout in space. that's kind of it. All right, folks, real quick. This is Editing Dan here. Thought I'd throw in one more big thing that came out. So, as I mentioned before, the YouTuber Rynse, I did join one of his live streams, or I guess his audience thing that he hosted, where it was about the aftermath of like the whole Andy Actman debate, and I even was there, and I even saw him chat with other people like Destructor and Walter. And now this name Walter is I'm just gonna say it right now. A big shout out to him because he messaged me telling me about some stuff. Because I told him I was putting this video together, and he's told me that he's apparently releasing a timeline playlist showing Andy's basically start all the way to now his finale. And I probably should also mention that during this live stream with Rynse, he one of his friends, or I guess a person named Destructor that I mentioned, did DM Andypants Gaming, and he all he did was mostly ask him, would you like to come and talk, since Andypants also announced that the drama is over. In his words, the drama was apparently too gay for him. But yeah, no, since he said that it was over, Destructor decided to ask him, hey, you want to come on and talk about it, since now it's all over and stuff. And then he proceeded to say the N-word. I'm not kidding. Rynse has all the evidence. You can go check his channel out. I'll play this. I'll just show the clip here of him, saying the N-word and stuff.
DMs, you're faking this. You're just, making this all up just for more drama and more clicks. Well, I'll go ahead and play the recording again on screen, and as you can see, my friend Destructor recorded this on StreamYard, and he clicks on Andypants' profile, and as you can see, he has me added, he has his channel linked, and yeah, I'm not really sure how you can really fake something like this. I mean, you can literally see the name is like his official Discord name, Andypants Gaming. So yeah, this is not fake, this is 100% real. I mean, this guy completely just destroyed whatever reputation he had left, and like I said, after I confronted him, he went on this massive cope fest in my DMs.
But I do recommend to check out Rynse's video where he talks about it. But other than that, this playlist that Walter is working on, I guess. He keeps adding stuff, so if anybody has any new stuff to add about Andypants Gaming, please do. Because surprisingly, this playlist has like the entirety of like the whole timeline of everything, even before the Actman stuff began. And there's even according to him, there is even a 5-hour play. Okay, well, there's a 5-hour podcast from Chris the Narc. It is sadly members only, so you are going to have to pay a little bit of money to check out the podcast. But I'm not a shield, but I will explain. This 5-hour video explains the entirety of like Andypants' story. I will probably get to listening to it if ever I feel like, looking at Andypants' like life any chance, because to be fair, I could care less about his life. That's a bad way of saying that, but I mean, like, his personal life doesn't really matter to me. All that matters is that he is getting called out for his fucking hypocrisy. I think that's the word. But other than that, that's all I gotta say. Andypants, I hope you've learned a lot from this, and hopefully you learned that not every game is woke. But yeah, that's gonna be about it. See ya.
I just want the right-leaning audience to know that you have zero integrity and you're full of shit.